something that should be just really simple never is. Hello and welcome to the Part-Time Gamers, the gaming podcast for people with full-time lives. I am Saranax, clocking in with my good friend, 9 of 12. What?
What is it? The Discord always is like, you can't speak until your second sentence. You will not be acknowledged.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. I have a feeling it might be some setting I have in here because I think
I don't think so. It's been doing it for years. Back when Geek Girls was still going, It was fine until we start the show, and then it would do that to when Ray or Linda, whoever was after me, went to say hello.
Yeah,
it's just that one little.
Yeah,
second person to speak will not be acknowledged. I guess you have to raise your hand longer.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. It's good to finally have you back, though. I mean, it's been a bit.
Thanks. Life is life.
Yeah. Life is, in fact, lifing still.
It sure the hell is.
Yeah. Theo wasn't feeling good today, so he's going to be bowing out for tonight. But, wish him well. Hope we'll get him back.
Migraines suck.
Oh, yeah. There was I still remember, I think about a week ago, a little more than a week ago, I was chilling out here and all of a sudden it's like, oh, why can't I see the left side of my screen? Crap. It's usually like my migraine. I keep on forgetting there is actually a technical name for it. Not just ocular. No? It's basically like a mild stroke. Because it's not just the vision. It's also like I start losing sensation in my left side of my hand. Not necessarily weakness, but just losing sensation. And eventually it starts left side of my face starts feeling numb and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, like straight on to Bell's palsy type situation. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of migraines like that. Rob gets them occasionally and he gets like ocular precursors. And one of my other co-hosts, Reverend Barney, he's been out of work for 2 weeks with migraines. He has migraines that are just debilitating and last for days.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very thankful that mine are not like that. It's like the pain isn't even like the biggest factor of them. I mean, usually mine lasts for between 4 to 6 hours. And it's basically like, okay, I go take a nap for that time and that's it.
Yeah, I've had a couple. It's like, I'm just going to go to bed and hope to sleep through it. Yeah. I'm crossing my fingers I never get one again. I only got them every once in a while for a little while. What the hell? And for our listeners, Discord, when I crossed my fingers and held it up, put up balloons like I was celebrating. But mine seemed to be hormonally triggered. And I haven't had one since going through the change. So maybe I'll never have one again.
Yeah.
I can hope.
I think mine might potentially be linked to blood pressure because they seem to happen. They don't happen very often, like maybe like once a year, if that. But it's usually like I noticed that it happened after a week of not getting enough sleep, and just stressful situations at work and, things getting busy there and everything. And it's just like, I think that it might be blood pressure related. I don't know. We've never been able to figure it out.
They're really hard to pinpoint triggers on top of everything else with migraines.
Yeah. But thankfully for me, it doesn't happen very often. Anyways, all that to say, Theo is out with a migraine currently.
We're not.
Yeah. Just completely get rid of HIPAA, whatever, for that. Anyways.
I'm actually home. So.
Yeah. I know there's been a lot of situations with you lately, but yeah.
But there's a little baby.
Yes. Adorable baby that you showed us pictures of.
Oh, my grandson is so cute.
Oh, yeah. All right. But, anyways, with that, let's go ahead and get back to work.
Morning break is over. Morning break is over.
All right, we're going to be finishing up this month of tactical games, and this is actually going to be a revisit. We did originally talk about this on the original run of the show, like 8 years ago. Actually, it would have been, I think we started. Was it? Yeah, like 8 years ago, something like that. I think we started the original show in like 2016 or
Oh, no, it
2017,
was a
something like
long
that.
time.
Yeah, it was a while
Part-Time
ago.
Gamers was the first show I was ever actually on.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. Originally, the original show was me and two of my friends at first, and one of my friends had to drop out, and I still wanted to have a third host, so I did a cast quote unquote casting call or whatnot. Just asked around a little bit in the Frog Pants community. It's like, hey, anyone want to talk about games? And it was you and Buckeye Fitzy reached out to me,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah, I forgot that.
yeah, and I ended up I think you were first, and it worked out well, and it's been working out well ever since then. So happy that all that happened.
Me too. It
Yeah,
really, really, definitely, it helped me. It helped solidify that, yes, I can do this.
yeah,
And then, go on to do other stuff,
yeah,
other shows.
indeed. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a revisit. We're going to be talking about Invisible Ink. Uh, Developed and published by Clay Entertainment, and currently is $19.99 on PlayStation and Switch and Mac and Windows via Steam. And another one that we don't usually mention, it is on Good Old Games as well. I might start adding that to the notes as well, but it is on there too, so for the same price. So, the tagline that it has for this on Steam is take control of an invisible's agents in the field to infiltrate the world's most dangerous corporations. Stealth, precision, and teamwork are essential in high stakes, high profit missions where every move might cost an agent their life. So this is a tactical spy espionage style tactics game. And it's still like even this, I don't remember when this game originally came out, but it is still like one of the cleanest, one of the best versions of this game. It really is good. Oh, oh, forgot to mute that. Sorry. Oh, forgot to mute the gameplay video. Oh, but it also
That's
has.
what it was when I answered the call. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, okay.
But Invisible Ink was in early access in 2014.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then it was
so
2015 when it came out for the full version.
yeah, so it's been out
And I
for a
remember
while.
because I looked that up just a little while ago.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out where it sat in relation to Don't Starve.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'd forgotten. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Clay!"
yeah, I mean, yeah,
I know them now.
yeah. I mean, at the time they were still pretty new. They didn't have as many games. They had like they were known mostly for Don't Starve.
Yeah, because it
at
was
the time.
right after Don't Starve.
Yeah, but then they had like Invisible Ink. They had Don't Starve Together. They have Oxygen Not Included. They've really kind of come into their own as they've gone out, and all of their games are fantastically designed. They all have a very unique aesthetic to them, and that definitely is present in this
And
as
it's
well.
not all the same,
Yeah,
but they definitely have an aesthetic. Is exactly
yeah,
the right word. Even with a different art style,
yeah,
there's an aesthetic
yeah,
that I like because it's kind of creepy and edgy.
yeah. Oh, another game at some point we should talk about is Griftlands. They did that as well. That's another really good Slay the Spire like almost. Oh, but yeah, they definitely have a great pedigree, especially the convening years after that. Oh, but like the story of this game is you're controlling these agents of Invisible Ink, INC. love the wordplay in this.
Yeah, and I was like, did I get the wordplay the first time we talked about this?
I don't remember.
And I had this because there's not much in the old notes. Our old notes still exist.
Yeah.
For input for me, and I was
which actually I just copied the old notes into the new notes anyway.
Yeah, but I was like, it's funny in that if I didn't go ahead and play it or look more carefully, I would have thought it was a completely different kind of game, right?
Yeah.
Like puzzles with, invisible ink, like a la Myst type stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not that at all.
Yeah. Oh, it is much better actually than that. But so the story starts off. Two of the agents are off on a mission. Well, it's actually a trap, and Invisible Inc.'s headquarters is discovered and attacked by one of these corporations. The head of the agency, known as Central, is able to escape the attack and took their advanced AI system with them called Incognita. And that whole system with Incognita is, I think, one of the coolest systems they have, because that opens up a lot of variety for how you can tackle these different challenges, depending on what kind of play style you like. But from that point on, the players are trying to infiltrate different corporate locations, trying to gain resources, trying to unlock or trying to free other agents, and trying to find a new place to set up shop, because Incognita can only run on backup power for 3 days, for 72 hours. And then once she goes offline, the corporations can track you, and that's the end of the game. So you have to try to get through these different scenarios in enough time. And the characters are vast, and I don't remember how many characters there are. There's a lot of them. And then they have, in addition to like kind of the baseline characters, they have were referred to as archive characters, which are the same characters in essence, but have different mods to them. So they still play differently. So those you're gathering new characters throughout the different missions and everything. So then you can also get equipment augments for them and stuff like that. Like some of the starting augments are like Decker is one of the starting characters. He has a modded cloak suit, so he can go cloaked for a certain period of time. There's International, which I believe she can detect hackable items or hackable items or hackable things from a distance. She can kind of sense them around her, which normally you'd have to actually have vision on them, but she can just do it without having to have vision.
And she can do it like rooms away.
Yeah.
And 16, by the way. It looks like there's 16 different characters.
Yeah, and so there I know there's one character at least that he gains more power. Like normally you can only have a certain number of augments on a character, but there's one character who he can have a bunch more augments than everyone else, and he actually gains power the more augments he gets. Like he's more machine than person, basically. I know there's one guy who specializes in lethal shots with a sniper rifle. There's like one of the characters, Central, eventually I believe can become a playable character as well. And this actually opens up another one of the things I really like about this game is there is a massive number of options that you can adjust in this game, which is kind of a trademark of Clay Entertainment in general. Is they open up a lot of options for, okay, I want to make it so, alert level doesn't go up as high. It like starts higher than normal, but it doesn't advance as quickly. So it gives you a little bit more time. You can boost the amount of power that you get. One of the settings that I used frequently is when you stun a target, you can change the number of rounds that the target is stunned for. So normally it's like they're stunned for like 2 rounds or something like that. So relatively short amount of time. I usually bump that up to just 99. So that it's like if they're stunned, they're stunned for the mission unless they're found by someone and woken up. That's normally how I play. And I found out there's a way of cheesing this because one of the aspects that you have to factor in is power. So power is used for like all of your hacking stuff for with Incognita. So normally you get like baseline, you get what's called power drip, where it's just you gain 1 power each turn. So it's a very slow buildup of power, but it's consistent. It's just 1 every turn. There's other ones where it's like, I think the next one you can unlock where it's like, it's a cooldown, where it's like you hit it, you get 3 power, but then it goes on a cooldown for a certain number of rounds. There's other ones where it ramps up, where it's like you start off with 1 and then it like goes up to 2 and then 3 and then continues getting more and more. There's and that's where a lot of the playstyle comes into, especially with the Incognita, is because you have to determine, okay, what kind of style of power gain do I want? And then there's also different ways of hacking, because there's one where it's just, 1 power gets rid of 1 firewall. There's other ones where it gets rid of more firewalls and stuff like that. There's a lot of variety with those different options, which I really like. But getting back to how I was cheesing this, the archive version of Central, because I have it set so that when they're stunned, when an enemy is stunned, they're stunned for 99 rounds. The archive version of Central has an ability that makes it so whenever you stun a target, you gain power equal to the number of rounds they're stunned for. That's one of her innate abilities. So she goes into a level, stuns them for 99 rounds, and you gain 99 power, and that just sustains you through the rest of the mission. But yeah, there's tons and tons and tons of different options you can change. You can really customize how you want to play this. But like the baseline stuff, there's different alert levels, and as soon as you drop into a level, the alert level starts at 0, and then each round or each turn it ticks up 1, and then once it gets 5 ticks, it goes up 1 alert level, which means there's going to be more cameras activated. There's going to be more guards present. I think the max, I actually don't remember what the maximum security level is, but eventually it gets to the point where it's like you're getting like heavily armored guards who are like almost impossible to stun. So with
this game is not easy at all.
Oh yeah.
For one thing, even before you get there, like getting through the first one so that you live isn't something I would expect almost anyone to do on the first try.
Yeah. It definitely takes a lot of the strategic elements of it. Like trying to figure out, the thing is with it being turn-based, you obviously have that time to try to analyze, okay, this, like they give you a lot of tools to do these things too. And they tutorialize it very well. So that like looking at when a guard is looking over a desk, it's like right behind the desk is a blind spot, and they'll indicate that with yellow, the yellow grid.
Yeah.
Anything that they can see is indicated in a red grid and everything like that. There's ways of doing ambushes. There's in baseline settings, eventually you can, if you have it, you can have the option of doing lethal kills and just taking them out permanently. Or you can try to stun them, because one of the factors with using a gun trying to kill the targets is, I think baseline settings, the enemies have heart monitors. So if their heart stops, it automatically increases the alert level.
Yeah.
So
like notifies the system that something's up. So
which I think that's even one of the settings you can change too. But it's like with the baseline settings, it is not easy. it definitely takes a tactical mind to try to figure out. It's like, okay, how can I get to this section? How can I get past these enemies to get to this objective and
And the
everything like
different
that.
ways to do it while having to hack certain things to make your path more clear. I really like the puzzle aspect. Like, we've been talking all these tactical games, and a lot of them, I mean, I like turn-based combat because it's not as twitchy.
Yeah.
But this kind of thing where you're like solving a puzzle, I really enjoy for a turn-based thing. And then each level, as you move along, it gets a little harder to solve.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives your brain a chance to wrap your head around it and warm up, even past the tutorials when they're suddenly launching different problems at you.
Yeah. And
So it builds suspense really well in that way.
yeah, it does. Just like looking at these, because there's so many, like I said, they give you so many different tools. Oh, you can set up ambushes like, oh, there's a guard over there, I can't get past him, he's looking right at the door. Oh, it's like, okay, how can I take care of him? Well, I can, just by like going to the side of the door, opening it up, it'll alert him. And it's like, why is this door all of a sudden opening? And you can set up an ambush. So as soon as he gets by the door, you ambush him, take him down. There's, you can do all the different kinds of hacking. There's a lot of different mods that you can get. There's a bunch of different kinds of like neural disruptors, which are they're basically advanced stun guns. That, like, some of them are armor piercing, so you can use those to take out some of the armored targets. There's like there's a lot.
It is heavy at the tactics. Like,
Yeah.
there are a lot of tools, but using them effectively takes some thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, and the factor of this that I really like is that the levels are randomly generated. So the levels are not the same each time you go through it. So that really ups the replayability of it. So that way you can't have like, oh, this is my go-to tactic for this map, because the map is going to be different.
Right.
So you have to really assess like what's going on the map. It's like, okay, we have more cameras over there. We got to take those down. Oh, and it's like, it really opens up a lot of tactical elements to it. And again, with the like baseline difficulty, the security level constantly going up, that really makes it's like, okay, not only do I have to figure out how to do this without getting caught, I also need how to figure out how to do this without getting caught quickly, because otherwise it's just going to be ramp up more and more difficulty as you go. And it's like there's also different tactics like you can sprint as the characters as well, but that produces sound. So like trying to figure out, it's like, okay, am I safely away from these guys enough that I can run without them hearing me and able to move faster, or are they too close and I have to, like, there's a lot of tactical elements. Go figure.
Truly tactical.
Yeah. And again, it's kind of a testament to Clay Entertainment, the fact that they really kind of nailed this style of game, this style of tactical game, like 10 years ago. How accessible it is, yet how challenging it is. Again, I really, really praise the level of customization. Because like typically like I said, I would play it where like you would have the enemies would have heart monitors, so like I'm trying not to kill them. I think I may even set it so that when they're stunned, the alert level goes up, but I set it to 99 rounds of stun. So it's like, okay, I can take these guys down for the rest of the mission, but it's going to raise the alert level. And I think I made it so that the alert level didn't increase naturally. I think it was only like when you were caught or when you stunned someone that it would raise the alert level. So that's a completely different style of gameplay, because now it's not a factor of time. It's a matter of, okay, do I really need to stun this guy to get past him? Oh, so just having all of those options really opens it up to a lot of different styles of gameplay, and just the game is just solid. Even now, even after a bunch more different styles of tactics games, it's still just a solid game.
Oh yeah, it absolutely holds up and
Oh yeah,
has replayability, and yeah, I mean, in $20, it's you
yeah,
can get a lot of play out of this. And I want to mention, and a benefit to it having been around this long, um, there is a wealth, there is a treasure
oh yeah,
trove of links on. Just go to the Steam page for it, even if that's not how you're getting the game, where there's a community around it that has been delving. So there's community guides on all the characters, on the items, do's and don'ts, walkthroughs. There's a something about, what is it? Modding. Uh,
yeah,
people, stuff they wish they knew modding. Fan art. There's just an awful lot. How to add characters. Like, there is just a wealth of videos, artwork, and guides right there, linkable on the Steam page.
yeah. And those definitely can be helpful. Again, like I still think that they one thing that Clay does really well is tutorialize their games. Um, and this is the case in this one as well. They give you a lot of good
Oh yeah, I mean,
tutorials
you
on
don't
it,
need this other stuff to get through, but
but still, like getting like some of the advanced ideas and tactics and stuff like that is a really good idea too, and obviously very accessible on Steam. And this game really lends itself to the part-time gamer elements as well, because it gives you a lot of off, like even a full game, you're only playing through, a handful of missions in this 3-day in-game time span. Like the videos that I was watching, he had 2 videos. Each one was about an hour 45 minutes long, to an hour and hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. So we're looking at like less than 4 hours for an entire playthrough. So there's it in that respect. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to play through the game. You can even take it mission by mission. It gives you a lot of off ramps to jump in, play some, leave it. Oh
and then you can do it again, and then you can change the settings, and then you can
yeah,
get mods. You know.
yeah. And like there actually is a DLC for it as well called I believe Contingency Plan, that adds more mission types, adds more agents, and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I've ever actually played through that one. So I still own the game. I'm seriously considering reinstalling it and playing through it once Claire Obscure lets go of me. So, but still, just even to this day, is such a fantastically designed and made game. Clay Entertainment does not disappoint. It's like they're one of the companies, one of the developers that it's like if their name is on it, it's more than likely going to be a good game. If
Yeah.
at the very least, very well designed, very well conceived, very well executed.
Yeah, and this is just gonna be good, and they're still an independent studio,
Yeah, which is nice.
and
Yeah,
they haven't been sucked up, and they haven't been destroyed.
yeah.
I wonder how
But
big they are now. I have to look.
I have no idea. I mean, another game that we should.
Oh, they're Canadian. Okay, that's right. I knew that.
Nice. But yeah, like I said, we'll have to talk about
Oh, I was wrong. They're part of
Griftlands.
Tencent now.
Oh, are they?
Yep, as of 2021. It's fine. Tencent has
Yeah,
a pretty good umbrella anyway, actually.
yeah, very wide umbrella too.
It's funny. I looked at the original notes from when we talked about this like 8 years ago or whatever it was, and we used to do our stories every episode.
Yeah.
And the news of the day was the first time Pokemon Go
Yeah.
was updating the GPS so you could use your watch. And my
Yeah.
note was, yeah, I don't use that. It sucks up way too much battery. Like,
Yeah, oh man, the news that we used to have back then. Like I still remember. I think on that one was it's like Valero was just being released on Heroes of the Storm or something like that. It
yeah,
was
you had Here's the Storm. It's just interesting to look back on like how much has changed.
yeah,
And then it speaks well to the longevity of this game still being awesome.
yeah,
It doesn't reach
definitely.
as far back as retro, but it's holding up. It's holding its own.
Yeah. Again, like clean. Like there's a at one point I was seriously considering doing an entire theme of just clay entertainment games. But I was trying to find ones that specifically they had developed, because they've published a lot more games than they've developed. Like I think like Rift of the Necrodancer was published by Clay but not developed by Clay. They have a couple other ones recently that were published by them but not developed.
And
Oh
I love Don't Starve. Like, I love Don't
yeah,
Starve together to play with other people. I think the first one I played with was like my son was really into it for a while. And then I played it with Geek Girls a couple times. I love that game. I'm terrible at it.
yeah.
I mean, I'm
I mean,
terrible at most games, but
yeah,
that I can still have a great time,
yeah.
I think
Just
speaks well to the developers. It's a game.
yeah,
Like, I can play this tactical game and not take it so seriously and, like, not have a good time.
yeah. Man, Don't Starve. I'm terrible at that game. So bad at it, but it's just so entertaining because it's just like
I
the
actually played it within the last year. I believe Linda
yeah,
and I just got together and played it, and we were just having as the farthest I've ever gone. And like you're always finding new stuff. It's
yeah,
you die, but it's fine.
yeah.
Half the characters you're dead when you started. It's fine.
Well, like literally one of the characters, their sister is a ghost. Uh,
I love that one too.
yeah, I
I
think
played her a
that
lot
ends up
last
being
time
one
we
of my
played.
favorite characters to play because it's like because they even though the actual character that you're controlling has less health, the ghost will just go out and like eventually kill just about everything. Oh,
Yeah, but you gotta like keep rain on the ghost. It's got like
yeah,
it's like an AOE. So if you leave her active, so she'll times bring stuff to you.
yeah,
Anyway, we're not talking about that game, but
yeah.
Clay, thank you.
Yeah, Invisible Ink is definitely pretty high up on the list of these tactic games. The amount of accessibility that they have with also the challenge that you can get, the replayability of it. It's for $20, it's a really good buy. You'll get a lot of play out of it, a lot of and play that you can customize. And it's going to be different every time you play it. So, still definitely have very high up on that list. Oh, yeah, definitely worth it. All right. Well, we definitely got some time for this article, which is coinciding with one of my current obsessions. So let's go ahead and jump into our water cooler talk.
You get that thing I sent you?
So the article that I brought today for a little bit of discussion has the headline: Former Dragon Age writer says Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and Baldur's Gate 3 prove what's possible when a game is given time to cook. Yeah, so we've talked a bunch about Baldur's Gate. Like everyone has talked a bunch about Baldur's Gate and how fantastic it is. Just with the writing, with the breadth of options that you can get and everything. And currently, I'm playing through Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and it is already on track for being Game of the Year. It is fantastically well designed, not just in the game mechanics, but also in the story. I just hit Act 3, literally like half an hour before we started the show, and it definitely goes places. Definitely makes you think about the things that are going on. But yeah, it's just these two games. The biggest factor about these two games is the fact that they're not from AAA studios. They're from independent studios, from Larian and Sandfall specifically, and they again, it's just we're living in the age of the fall of AAA titles. We really are. I mean, with like another article I was considering talking about, which is I don't remember what his name was, but the guy, the lead of oh the where is it, Gearbox, I think, that was making Borderlands 4, saying that like people asked him, was like they were afraid about the price tag being $80 for the game, and his response was, well, if you really like the series, you'll just make it work, type of thing. And it's like, wow, you're out of touch.
Look at me cake. Yeah.
And like that's the what is going on with AAA studios in general, like with first party games, is there's like they're going to be $80, and we're getting to the point, not just with the price of games, but also with our economy in general, that is a luxury that a lot of us will not be able to access anymore. It's like I don't buy games at full price anymore. That's one of the reasons why the only two games I have on my Nintendo Switch are Smash Brothers Ultimate and Slime Rancher. And I haven't played Smash Brothers in years, and Slime Rancher is for my kids. Those are because the games are getting more expensive, and especially with Nintendo, the games never go on sale. It's like Slime Rancher, I miraculously got on sale. Like the one time it was on sale, I think I got for like $5 on there. But that's a third party title. That's not first party title, and it's just crazy the price of games where they're heading. Oh, but even with
It's okay. The future is subscriptions.
That is true, and that
like
is
I'm
actually
hanging on by my fingernails right now to my Game Pass,
yeah,
and that's my only gaming budget for the foreseeable future.
yeah,
If I manage to hold on to it.
yeah.
But I mean, how smart! Like the new Diablo game,
I mean
it's on Game Pass
you need the new Doom game.
or Doom. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
although Diablo is on, I think on Game Pass too. Oh,
yeah.
but but yeah, Claire Obscure is on Game Pass, and that's how I'm playing it. Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
Good to know. I didn't know that, and
Well,
it's.
I
I've been
think
hearing just such good things. I don't have any time to
it's
game lately, but about how beautiful it is, and then
yeah,
first thing I heard is how beautiful it is, and then people are really, really enjoying it too.
yeah. I mean the gameplay. The biggest thing about the gameplay is so there were some complaints about like how they're, because it's it's a turn-based RPG, but it has QTE elements in the combat. So you actively dodge and parry. You can there is an accessibility setting to turn off the QTEs for your own attacks, which is what I turned on. Because one of the biggest complaints I had playing Clair Obscur originally was it's this beautifully designed game. The environments are beautiful. The animations for the attacks are beautiful. I never got to see what they actually looked like because I was doing the QTEs too much. And it's like I'm watching the little square show up and trying to hit it in the right spot. I don't even see what the attacks look like. So it's like but there is an accessibility option which I turned on to just eliminate that. It'll still show the square coming up, but it'll automatically hit it for you, so you don't have to hit yourself. So I can actually see, oh, this attack looks really cool. But unfortunately,
And
they
with
don't.
the JRPG, I think that makes sense. That's a cool thing to do. I mean, there's
Yeah,
that article you put up. Somebody was saying like this game is a love letter to the style, the same
yeah,
way that Baldur's Gate was to its style.
yeah,
And
definitely
JRPGs have that. The visual element is very important in those games.
agreed. Um, but yeah, it's a phenomenal game. And like going back to this article about, you know, these games have had they had time to actually develop them and to think through all of these different elements, because they're not beholden to these shareholders and everything like that. They can actually focus on the game rather than on the money. And the thing is, like, so again, I'm a frequent listener of Core, and this is something that John keeps bringing up from there, John Jagger from there.
We're like
That
the,
is like,
the core fan show sometimes.
yeah, sometimes. I mean, they just happen to record on Thursday nights.
They talk, and for hours and hours. Their show is so long. There's not much you can talk about that they didn't talk about. So
yeah, exactly. It's like that. Honestly, half the time I get my article from their show anyway. But this is actually one article they didn't talk about. They were talking about a lot of the other news elements. But something that John brings up quite frequently is, like, with AAA games, they have to appeal to as many people as possible. So you have to be much more kind of homogenized with the gameplay itself, just to make back the money for development.
Well, and such a corporate boardroom think, because they're so big, right? Like, well, if it's not going to have this big audience, then we can't afford to make it. Like, is how they think about the budgeting, instead of if we make it, they will come, which are what the dreams small studios are building on.
Yeah, and that's actually that was one of the things that they mentioned in this article, is not only are they targeting the not only do they have the audience for let me just see if I can they appeal very, very strongly to that one audience, but is so strong that ends up growing that audience. So
right. Baldur's Gate is also a great example of that.
Yes, like, exactly.
It's not just for D&D players anymore.
Yeah. I mean, and that's because of just the quality of the game itself. And because they're not beholden to just like, you must make this amount of money, or we're going to consider the game a failure and we're not going to, whatever. Because they're not beholden to that, they can say, okay, we're going to make this game for this niche audience, whatever, however it's pronounced. We're going to make it for this audience and do that very well. And just focus on that rather than focus on that first. And then it's like, okay, we succeed at that, we'll make the money. And it's like, whereas with AAA studios and everything, it's so much of it is like, okay, what's the potential amount of money we could make from this game? If it's not enough, we're not going to make the game. Or we're going to try to figure out how to microtransaction it to hell and try to make that money back. And it just ruins the game in the process. Which it's like, you got to fill these shareholder seats with people who actually play games is the thing. And it's like, because I imagine most of these shareholder councils or whatnot in these companies, it's like, they're just people. It's like, how much money can we make off of this? And that's literally all they care about.
Yeah, capitalism is all about pleasing the boardroom, and that's working less and less, believe it or not.
Yeah,
for everyone. Well, it's never worked for everyone else, but
yeah. Oh, I mean, there's very few. There's a decreasing number of games that are AAA studios that are hitting those metrics that they're self-imposing from their shareholders. And it's like, and we're seeing the rise of indie games where it's like, we're just focusing on the game. We're just trying to make the best game we can. And, again, Killer Obscure and Baldur's Gate 3 are prime examples of that, where, Baldur's Gate 3 was Game of the Year, won a ton of awards, got a lot of recognition, independent studio. They actually had to pay Wizards in order to make the game, not the other way around. So, and Claire Obscure, completely new IP. I didn't look it up beforehand, but this might be like the first game from Sandfall. which is a French studio.
I feel like I've seen the name before. I could be wrong.
Well, considering the fact that their website, like their official just sandfall.co website, is only Claire Obscure Expedition 33 on it, I think this is their only game so far.
Maybe.
And seems like a very small team.
Oh, they don't even have their own wiki, so yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, so they're potentially going to, like, they're already pretty high on the list for Game of the Year potential. Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So
published by Kepler.
Yeah. Oh man, I want to end the show now so I can keep playing. It's such a good game. It's like it is satisfying in this, like, okay, you get, because like some of the well, dang it, we're gonna have to do an episode on this at some point.
It's new, don't spoil.
Yeah, but
actually combat, it gave me an idea for a theme, so we can talk about that too.
Okay. Yeah, there's another potential theme. Well, we could potentially do that. Sorry, we'll discuss that later. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's not for here. So we have to end the show early because we need a quick production meeting to plan next week's thing or next.
Yeah, because yeah. Oh, so
and Sean can play Claire.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's been busy, and I've not been sleeping well, and just completely forgot to brain long enough to come up with a theme for next month. So we're going to figure that out after we end this episode, and we'll get back to everyone at some point. You'll find out what game we're talking about next week, I'm sure.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. But
somehow. Yeah. Join our Discord.
Yes, join our Discord,
put it there.
Where I will continue to forget to tell everyone what's going on. There have been not less than one occasion where I just completely forgot to even post the announcements that we're going live. That has happened multiple times because reasons. But yeah, I think that's a good place to stop for today. So everyone, like I said, we'll figure out what game we're going to be talking about next week and keep everyone informed about that. But everyone, thank you for listening. If you like what you've heard and you'd like to help us out, a few ways you can do that are by giving us a review over on Apple Podcast. You can follow my Twitch and or YouTube channels for our live recordings Sunday nights starting at 9:15 Eastern Time, or you can become one of our patrons. If you'd like to contact us, you can with our email, parttimegamers.cast@gmail.com, or you can join our Discord channel, as we mentioned, where we'll be able to speak directly with people and all that jazz. If you can find the show and links to everything around it using the link bit.ly/CI Productions. And where can people find you around the internet?
The easiest thing to do is to go to 9of12.com. That's NINEOF12.com, and that'll point you to all my little projects.
Nice.
Well, my ones that are on the internet.
Well, yeah. Do you have like a store page for shirts on there?
Nope.
That might be an idea.
It's all bespoke on a person by person basis.
All right, fine.
I'm not in a position to put the capital up to be overwhelmed with orders, so.
Yeah. All right. Anyways. And I still need to get Theo to update his websites and stuff. I still got swellcast.com/thatoneweirdo and rabbitinredradio.com. He does have another show out there, I believe, called something along the lines of "Is Terrible, Please Listen," or something like that. I'm a terrible boss, and I can't remember any of this stuff. So yes. Anyways, everyone, until next time, we are the Part-Time Gamers clocking out.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.